What's a huge red flag when meeting new people? A guy at work always tells new people how much he hates being married. Apparently loves his wife but hates being married. Then goes on to say she doesn't let him drink because he becomes a nightmare to be with, pretty sure he drank in excess on a regular basis, and that she will divorce him if she catches him. The dude still drinks and drives home to his wife. He keeps a toothbrush and toothpaste in a bag that he hides in a bush near his house so that she can't smell alcohol on his breath. Found out all of this after speaking with him for 5 minutes. Apparently it's the same story with everyone. They immediately talk shit about a stranger. They are proud, calling themselves jerks, two-faced and other very questionable qualities. I once met a girl who told me she'd stabbed her ex-partner and didn't believe in human rights, all within about 5 minutes. You barely know them but suddenly you are their best friend. Everyone else is just awful. You are so special and awesome, especially at listening to their many problems, because you are so empathetic and smart and insightful. Don't run, sprint. Feeling worse after meeting them than you did before. Sometimes the person just seems off, but you can't put a finger on what exactly. Over time, you realize that your gut instinct was correct. When everything is about them. If they make plans with you and they cancel later because they got a better offer. More specific to dating, but if someone always plays the victim in their other relationship, c.g., calling all their exes crazy. If they describe 1 to 2 people, okay, maybe they had bad taste or got unlucky. If everyone they dated was crazy, then they should probably look in the mirror. On a related note, I always watch out for people who introduce others badly. If the first thing you say about people is this person looks funny or they're a bit shy, I'm going to wonder how they'll think and talk about me to others. Always look out for the two sheds. Those people who can't go for 5 minutes without one-upping someone else. Not gentlemanly empathizing and sharing their experiences, but taking the whole "that's nothing, listen to my story" route. When they engage more about themselves than contribute to the conversation. I've met a few people who would talk all the problems they've had and would hardly ask any questions back. I've always felt so uncomfortable in these scenarios and usually don't pursue in a relationship with these types of people. Edit. Some people made very good points about individuals with ADHD. I should be more clear on my point by saying that some people are also very dismissive and sometimes refuse to hear what you have to say by cutting you off. I don't expect an interview from the other person, but it would be nice to have mutual interest in each other. Gets angry over the smallest thing. The cashier shorted you $1 when giving change. Mistakes happen. Doesn't mean he or she was trying to scam you. If they start talking about their MLM, multi-level marketing, scheme, they see you as a prospect, not a friend. When a guy has absolutely nothing to say other than overly romantic/sexual stuff, or your possible future together, right after meeting, it's creepy and you don't even get to know each other better cause there's no conversation happening. A huge red flag is usually a sign of communism. My ex told me early on in the relationship that she had an incest fantasy. That should have been the first red flag, but I didn't take it seriously at first and thought she was joking until I caught her cheating on me with her blood-related cousin. Have you ever wanted to be your own boss? Do you want to earn some extra income? I don't know if it's a red flag, but I opened a new friend's fridge and there were 5 mostly empty jumbo-sized jars of mayo, like 12 2-liters of generic soda, and a load of damp hot dogs just kinda sitting on a plate like they were waiting for something, ominously. I took a peek in his freezer and there were about 50 banquet pot pies, stacked all the way to the door. They were all sausage and gravy. I bought one the next time I was shopping and I've got to say, they're not terrible. Anyway, I'll update you guys if I get slathered in mayo and murdered. I met a guy in the US earlier this year and, after hello, he literally said, I'm a venture capitalist and I just made $10 million from a company that Google bought out. He then started banging on about Google basically giving them money to go away. To be honest, I sympathized with Google. Caveat, it might have been Facebook or Microsoft. I stopped listening pretty quickly. They keep interrupting or continue to use a shortened version of my name after specifically telling them not to. If they harshly criticize you for making a mistake, it's fine to be annoyed with someone for making a mistake, but it's not okay to bully them over it. I was called a retard once as a teenager by a so-called friend because I bought her the wrong item for her birthday present. I remember feeling like the most stupidest person on the planet. Edit. Okay guys, I'm aware I've made a grandma boo-boo. Knew a guy with a tattoo that read "fuck you, pay me." That's a little off-putting. Work with a guy that has stay down tattooed across his knuckles. Just awful people. Treating waitstaff poorly. Or anyone in a customer service job, really. Or, anyone. Leaving their rubbish on restaurant tables or cinemas floors, being mean to their friends, being on their phone the whole time or constantly pushing their opinions onto you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.